Welcome to episode 2 of Green Knight's Making Sustainable Attainable series of videos. I'm Brandon Holdsworth. Our second episode focuses on a company called DIRTT Environmental Solutions. DIRTT stands for Do It Right This Time. They're a construction company and building interior organization based out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, but they're a very different organization. They are not your typical construction company or your traditional construction company. They have gone to great lengths to making their products as well as their organization environmentally sustainable. Today I end up sitting down with the founder of DIRTT, Mogens Smed. Well, thank you very much for meeting with us, Mogens. What does DIRTT do?
Well, DIRTT basically focuses on the interiors of environments. It can be anything from an office to healthcare to a school. Eventually, we look at doing the inside of your home, certainly inside of hotels. It's really about the ability to execute on interior environments. Our platform is one of our opportunities. We saw that conventional construction every day becomes more and more inefficient, probably the most inefficient industry of the entire world. Certainly very, very archaic in its methods, constantly escalating costs, questionable quality, and certainly speed becomes a thing of the past. And what's worse is that when they are finished and all the destruction to the environmental process that's done, whether the waste created or the hydrocarbon expenditure wasted because of the inefficiency of the process and the amount of people on the job, you're still left with something that's obsolete the day you move in.
Right.
And that's our view of sustainability is that we leave you with something that is, timeless. Right. That as the technology changes, as your work styles change, as you want to create a different environment in your spaces and all that, change, that we're able to do that, with minimal disruption in cost and time and to the environment in making these kind of renovations. It's even about the way that we look at the way we manufacture. Our facilities are much, much smaller than a company of this size. Our factories, we run them very efficiently. We work 4 12-hour shifts. Another group comes in and works another 4 12-hour shifts. So we manufacture 4 hours a week, where everybody else only uses their facility 40 hours a week. So obviously very, very efficient. Sustainability goes beyond just the products themselves and solutions themselves. It's the processes. If you notice, we have in-house chefs in our factory. What does that do that there isn't 300 people leaving this building and going out for lunch right now? What does that do for the environment? What does that do for the efficiency of our organization, that they're getting fed a good meal? And someone that can't see the connection between that type of sustainability and the behaviors of the manufacturer, is an understanding. And it's an end-to-end solution.
When you started the organization, when you started the company, the name of it is DIRTT Environmental Solutions.
Yes.
Why did you use the name Environmental Solutions?
Well, because the founders of the company, myself, been in construction all my life, and certainly have always subscribed to some kind of, environmental solution, although we haven't been able to execute on it. Barry Loberg had the idea that it's the technology that really is giving us the platform to do the type of things, eliminating literally millions of pages of paper every single year because we do everything online. The fact that we're able to communicate over into places like Saudi Arabia and not have to fly over there and see them. That's what technology does for you. And then Jeff Gosling, in the development of the way that his view to the way we develop products and the way they be is that we're developing something that, first of all, has to be timeless, that what we make today is retrofittable with what we make 10 years from now. So that's his view of sustainability. His view of sustainability also is nobody wants to sustain ugly. You see the quality and the beauty of what we do. And yet he has that challenge that we have to make it beautiful and we still have to make it competitive.
Right.
We haven't had a price increase since we started. We never will have a price increase. You know, and that's not so significant when you can consider the technology. Technology is getting less. You know, we see it everywhere, so our ability to maintain the price is just a function of our ability to grow our business on a continual basis, and accepting that, you know, there is no value in something that ends up costing more and more money. There's no value in that.
You folks have had substantial growth over the years. You've been a very successful company, and you folks at DIRTT has won many awards, and yourself have won many awards and received a lot of recognition, either through your financial success, your innovations in technology, your innovations in things like using the ICE platform, the ingenuity within the design itself, and the quality of the products. But you've also received a number of awards dating back from 2004 all the way up until recently for your environmental track record. What has having such a good environmental track record done for DIRTT? Well,
it's done everything for us. And first of all, the one award that was won, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name, that Jeff Gosling won, was taking a green product and making it commercially viable.
Okay.
Companies come from all over to see us because they're intrigued. Excuse me, they're intrigued with the fact that we can give them green solutions, and they in fact are competitive or even less than the conventional solutions. And yes, they want to be associated with us because it makes them feel good that we're a company, you know, that isn't polluting the environment. We're a company that's sincerely committed to coming up with better and better solutions all the time as it relates to the environment. And what it does for us is it gives us a reputation that, you know, even if you're a so-called competitor, you know, you don't hate us because we're trying to do the right thing.
Right. Yeah. For other businesses that are out there, not necessarily either competitors or just even small businesses, what are the advantages of environmental responsibility for them, do you think?
Well, and the advantages today compared to 5 years ago are substantially better because, you know, there's always this cost barrier of doing the right thing environmentally. And the advantage for any company that is setting up a business and it isn't thinking in terms of how they fit into the environmental equation, they're going to have a tough time succeeding. I don't think there's a company in the world that isn't trying to do the right thing from an environmental point of view. Heck, look at these hospitals that we're building in Saudi Arabia. They're definitely concerned about the environmental impact of what we do. The fact that we send very little packaging over there, the fact that, you know, that our solutions are sustainable as opposed to what they might buy from other manufacturers in other parts of the world, they're very concerned with that. So any business that can have a green platform, and not a greenwash one, but a real green platform, you know, those are the companies, they'll succeed. There's going to be challenges, you know, especially living here in Alberta. Some of my very best friends are greenophobics. They really think...
Good term, I like that.
Well, they think that there's something evil attached with a company that's green, and that's just not true.
What about for your staff, for your folks, the team here at DIRTT, which again is a fairly large team? How is it? What has been their opinion, and how have they taken to the green movement?
Well, it makes all the difference, especially the young people. They think green. You know, they don't think that there's anything. That's just a natural behavior for them, right? And for anyone working for a company that doesn't subscribe to sustainable solutions, I don't think that gives them any measure of pride for working for that company.
Okay. Does it pay to be green?
It absolutely does. Tonight, we have Netflix coming in. We do their work. Within 3 weeks, we'll have Google coming here. You know, we've already had Apple here. We get some work with them. We didn't get the new campus. We're just doing a job for LinkedIn. If your name and your company is meaningfully attached to the environment and that we can share that experience with our clients, you're going to be much less likely to be successful.
Now, I'd like to thank Mogens Smed for his time during our interview. One of the things that we didn't speak about during the interview was the actual sustainability actions that they've taken at their location and at their sites and put their money where their mouth is in terms of sustainability. Just going over a laundry list for you. They have an on-site wind turbine. They have a solar panel array, which at the time in Calgary was the largest ever built. They have a full-service restaurant with reusable cutlery and plates. And not only does it provide social benefits, but it also helps to provide additional benefits to the environment through reduction of tailpipe emissions and landfill waste. They have a goal of being a zero landfill manufacturer, landfill waste manufacturer, and they're coming very, very close in order to meeting that goal. They choose low energy manufacturing equipment during their manufacturing process. They have a hybrid car and a carpooling program as well, and many other programs that they've got in place at DIRTT in order to maintain their sustainability track record. It's no wonder why they have won so many awards for their sustainability over the years. Fast Company in 2012 called them the rock star company of the new economy. And they keep piling up sustainability awards and environmental awards all of the time. If you would like to know more about DIRTT, check them out on the web at www.dirtt.net, and stay tuned for more Sustainable to Attainable series of videos on the web, thanks to Green Knight TV.